Good afternoon. As you know, the long-awaited Bermuda holiday is now upon us, and summer is not that far behind. As we prepare for the holiday events, enjoying our beaches and preparing to run concessions and offer food and other delights to many of our residents, I would like to take this opportunity to encourage Bermuda and all Bermudians to think twice about using and disposing of single-use plastics and other items as such. Single-use plastics include items such as plastic, cups, food containers, plates, forks, knives, straws, plastic bags, and the like. We as a planet have become very reliant on plastics, and we use them for just about everything that we do. And of course, they are incredibly convenient for carrying, doing all types of just general things. However, this convenience does come at a serious price. The Plastic Ocean Trust has estimated that 80% of the marine debris around the globe actually is generated from plastics. 8 million tons of plastics is dumped into our oceans every year. And by the year 2050, it's predicted that there'll be more plastic than fish in the ocean. You will be reminded that in our recent throne speech, we made a commitment to eliminate the use of single plastics by the year 2022. And a few Caribbean islands have actually done just that already and made important steps towards creating a plastic-free environment. And I am certain that Bermuda can continue the process of doing the same. As we move towards a more progressive and conscientious era, I seek your support in helping Bermuda to achieve this very important goal. My message today is just pretty simple, everyone. But it is extremely important to our environment here in Bermuda. Firstly, if we want to keep Bermuda beautiful, let's dispose of all trash responsibly. At any events that we attend, on the beach, in parks, or any public spaces, carry your own bags and other containers to dispose of your trash. This will help those who are normally tasked with keeping our parks and our public spaces clean, and which is always to our benefit. Secondly, I would like to encourage the use of reusable items. Many retailers around the island have begun to offer reusable straws, utensils, cups, and more. I want to encourage everyone to take advantage of these and explore alternative options when purchasing other plastic products for your general use. I would lastly like to wish everyone a safe, happy, and plastic-free Bermuda Day holiday. Join me in keeping our oceans and our environment safe this holiday and all through the summer season. Thank you, and I'm happy to take any questions.
Can you give us any update on the plans to enforce the reduction of plastic bags and single-use plastics by 2022?
Well, part of today is to encourage Bermudians to start that process. We are in the process of drawing up legislation and consulting with a number of groups. We are planning to work more closely with BEST National Trust and KBB to get a working group together of sorts that will help us to further put in place plans to move in this direction. Obviously, Public Works is the organization that handles general waste management for the country. We'll be working with them because some of the legislation that is around litter and that is under their group. So we're working with our other ministry partners, and we're also working with other local groups as we develop the process. And it will be done in phases. So it will be a phased approach so that by 2022, Bermuda can be where we have, planned for it to be, which is certainly plastic free from the standpoint that we won't be importing any additional single-use plastic. So that's our goal. Is we've started a process already. Part of the statement is to begin the conversation and begin people to think about what are the alternatives now, because as we roll out in phases, we will be moving certain items out of the picture. Perhaps straws and those little items will be first, and then we'll move up the chain to other types of items. And then there will be some things that you may see that might be carved out because practically it's not appropriate for us to try and ban them because it's just too complicated. But in the meantime, this is a part of the start. It's not the start, but it's a part of the process. We want to begin to tell people, begin looking for other options now, because over the next 2 years, you're going to see a phased approach into total elimination.
And on a very separate note, can you give me any update on the municipality reform project?
Not at this time.